3 fumbles, 2 of them lost, 6 drops, 4 of them drive killers, 3 offensive pass interferences, all 3 drive killers. A secondary that continues to just be what it is, and that's trash. You guys want to know why we lost? There you go. I laid it out for you. It's not hard. Anyone that blames Carson Wentz is an idiot, because I think Carson Wentz actually had a good game despite the circumstances. Not perfect. Probably missed a guy here or there or whatever, but for the most part, had a decent day. Wasn't his fault. How he's the one running down the sideline, making not 1 but 2 fucking tackles, trying to do what he can to fucking win. You can tell that he wants to win. I don't know if anybody else does. No clue. We know the problems on this team, right, guys? It's not hard to figure out. Our defense is trash. We don't have a pass rush. And our secondary is even worse. Trash. We have trash linebackers. I can't think of one position group that's decent on this team. Maybe safety. Maybe. That's about it. Corners, defensive line, linebackers, all suck. Brandon Graham's overrated. He's continued to be overrated. Brandon Graham is extremely an overrated player. Our defense is soft. We play way back, so much space. We're not an attacking style defense. Hell, even watch the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys, but even watch their defense. They're attacking. They very rarely miss a tackle. They're you know, they might have a bad day, but they're gonna have a bad day going a million miles an hour. You know, our defense is such read and react, it's ridiculous. The offense just keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Every now and then we'll get bailed out by a bad throw or something. And we never make the tackle. How many times was the running back, stopped in the backfield, but we couldn't make the damn tackle? It took other people to surround, and finally we made a tackle. The first guy always misses. Injuries for the 3rd straight year. Tell me, you know, we had injuries in 2017, our Super Bowl year. Ravaged with injuries, like a ton of them. Last year, we were ravaged with injuries. A ton of them. Now this year, ravaged with injuries. A ton of them. Do you guys think it's a coincidence anymore? Because I don't think so. I think either our medical staff or training staff is complete garbage, and sorry, I know you guys got families and everything. Find another job. Find another fucking job. Or figure out what it is. Was it Doug Peterson? Something in the way he does things? Is it not playing in the preseason, so when the games come, you're not, like, in shape? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But it's not a coincidence anymore. It's not. There's a problem. And it doesn't help that we're all old as shit. Our team's very old. You think we're going to be competitive for long? Not that we're competitive now, obviously, but you think we're going to be competitive for long? No, we're going to have to gut this roster. We're too damn old. We got to get younger. And our coaching staff are idiots. It's one thing to just lose a game, whatever. It's like I try to put things in perspective. It's a game. It's a game. But I hate stupidity. Everyone can see that Jordan Howard is our best back. Everyone can see it. But our coaching staff. He was the best back last week. You barely used him. Best back this week. You barely use him. You have Miles Sanders in there because you're in love with him. And just 2 fumbles. You know. People give Doug Peterson way more credit than he deserves because he won a Super Bowl. Newsflash for you guys. It's just a Super Bowl. Like, you guys are making a bigger deal than what it actually is. I know that's the ultimate goal in football, but at the end of the day, like, it's just a game. And was he even really that brilliant in the Super Bowl? Or did the players bail his ass out? The Philly special could have easily have not worked, and if it didn't work, oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh boy. Would he ever have gotten a licking for that? 3rd and 1. You got LeGarrette Blount. I remember it being 3rd and 1, and it ended up like it was like a play fake, and he hit the swing on Zach Ertz on 3rd and 1. Luckily, it worked. But boy, if it didn't, he's getting called out. Why would you not run up the middle with Blount to get a single yard? That's what we brought him here for. But I'm going to say 2 mistakes that were really bad that Doug Peterson did in the Super Bowl, and that was our go-ahead touchdown. We scored too fast. Now, granted, in hindsight, Brandon Graham stripped Tom Brady. Didn't have to worry about it. But given Tom Brady 2 minutes and like 21, 31 seconds, that was dumb. That was so dumb. You're down by a point. You're in field goal range, man. You milked the fuck out of that clock. Didn't do it. And thank God it didn't cost us. Then we get the ball back after the Brandon Graham strip. Just trying to milk the clock. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. We have a 2nd down and like 7 or something. Pass the ball. Get the 1st down. Try to get the 1st down. Ice the game there. Even if it's an incomplete, the clock's going to stop anyway from the 2-minute warning. But Doug Peterson has 0 game time awareness. He has none. That was a mistake. Again, we got the Super Bowl win. Awesome. Didn't end up hurting us. But he's not the smart guy you guys think he is. He's actually dumb. You can hear it when he talks, for God's sakes. You can hear how dumb he is. There are so many problems in this organization. We're right there to being a really good team, a playoff caliber, a competitive, a contender. Very close. Very close. But we shoot ourselves in the foot too damn much. Too damn much. If fucking Nelson Aguilar makes that fucking catch last week, we win that game. If the guys don't fucking fumble around the ball, or if they would catch the ball, or if they'd stop committing offensive pass interference, we win this game. And we're sitting at 3-0. Having Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson. If we had them for both games, we win both these games. You can see it. Because we're both right there, both games. You'd easily see it. But we don't. Now, our pass defense, our defense in general, is going to consistently be trash this year, regardless. So can I blame the injuries for us being 1-2? Yeah, because without them, we'd be 3-0. We would be. But there's still underlying problems on this team. So I've officially given up hope for this team. I have. And people are going to sit there and say, oh, you're giving up on our team. If you want to continue to beat your fucking head against the wall, be my guest. I'm realistic. You think we're going to beat Green Bay? You think so? Prepare to be 1-3, guys. I don't know who the Cowboys are going to have next. They have had 3 cream puffs, if we're being honest. They have. We've faced better opponents. But still... The Cowboys are going to win this division. Let's be real. Let's be real. I don't think they're winning the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, I'd be shocked if the Chiefs don't win it, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm at the point, like, Jesus Christ. This team won't stay out of its own way. It won't. This team cannot get out of its own way. Carson Wentz, you've had 2 weeks in a row where... 3 weeks, really, where you've had to come back. You did it 1 week. You almost did it last week. You ended up getting us the lead, but the defense squandered it again, and then Nelson Aguilar can't catch. Otherwise, you'd have came back in that game. This game, you were pretty close to coming back in. Again, people can't catch, can't stop committing fouls, can't keep the ball off the ground. I don't blame any of these three. I don't blame any of these 2 losses on Carson Wentz. I don't. Last week in the first half, he did look like shit. I do think he got his bell rung. I do think he had a concussion because he was making throws in the first half anyway on a couple drives where you couldn't tell where he was even throwing the ball to. I do think he got his bell rung a couple times. But he did come back, and at the end of the day, like, it was just Nelson. You gotta make that fucking catch, dude. And the injuries and all that stuff, like, it is what it is. Keep glossing over the injuries, guys. This staff won't look into it. Won't look into it at all. I'm done. I gotta actually study for shit. I got an exam tomorrow. But I'm done. I'm done having hope. If they prove me wrong, they turn around and prove me wrong, great. Awesome. I'll be happy to be wrong. I'll be so happy to be wrong. But this team ain't going anywhere this year. And there's a bunch of people that own that. Our pass defense, our defense in general, honestly. Pretty much almost everybody on that defense. Our coaching staff, Deuce Staley, our medical staff, training staff, like, just there's so many people that have a piece in this. It's ridiculous. And they won't learn because they're not a bright set of individuals. They're not. So I'm out, guys. And you know what really sucks? Blocking that field goal and running it back as far as it did, I'm shocked that we still lost the game. Like, you would think a play like that would just energize everybody, like, let's go. And to still not even be able to get in field goal range. To not even be able to get, what, even 1 first down. Are you serious? That shocks me. Because that's such momentum and that's such, and a still. Unbelievable. Whatever. This Eagles season's been shit. Good news is, it's just a game. Who gives a shit who's good and bad? Peace, guys.